Howdy partners. Don't know what the Howdy partners was about, but there we are. We are back with a Binatone MiniVision. Now, I always said I wouldn't do a CRT, and there's a very good reason for it. I'm petrified of them. It's that simple. This is the box of death right here. Simply put, you've got massive capacitors. You've got a tube that could implode and take your face off and just shatter the dreams of children around the world. They scare the bejesus out of me. Call me a wimp, call me what you want, but I said I wouldn't do one. But this one then came up, and I was like, that's so cool. Now, the story behind this, apparently, is the person bought it years and years and years ago. It didn't power on, and it was going to be a project, but it was just one of them things that got chucked to the side and never touched, never saw the light of day again, which we've all been there. So I bought this, and my goal now is to see if I can get it working, which I'm shitting myself, because I don't want to die. Everyone's probably thinking, God, you're being so far over the top on this one. But still. Right, so having a look. There's a screw here, there's a screw here, screw here, and screw here. I can't see any more, so let's get to taking this apart. So I can honestly say I don't think this has ever been apart before, because that really pushed my screwdriver to the limit. And have a look at the screws. Bits of plastic all over them. That hasn't been apart before. Not in my humble, very inexperienced opinion. So here we go. Right. Before we go any further, now it would be easy to assume, because this person had it for years and years and years and never powered it on, that it's safe to use. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm not making that mistake. See, now this is where assumption leads to brute death. Burning in the fires of hell sort of death. Not doing it. I'm just not. I know you're probably thinking, hey, you're being a bit of a pussy here. And maybe I am, but I'm just not doing it. It's not happening. So leave it there. Leave it out. So we need to discharge that. Oh, right there. Can't see him now. That monster. And to do that, you do it through this cap. Now, I'm going to use my homemade tool. I'm going to ground it. Hold on. Before we do that, let's make sure that is ground. So, if I touch that, and then I go to a known ground. Yeah, so it is ground. So it is safe to use. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm going to put that on there. Now what I'm going to do now is slide this under this cap. I just touch the terminal. Right, now that should be discharged. And I am now going to check that again, because I don't want to die. Yes, I'm a pussy, I know. So I'm going to touch that to earth. Come down here. We're good. Better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. So now, we're going to have a look, because he did say it didn't power on, right? And that was, God knows how many years ago. He said decades, he did, not years. So this thing's 1983. So we could be talking early 2000s. We could even be talking the 90s. I doubt we're talking the 80s, but we don't know. We don't know. We just don't know. So, you can power these with batteries. In here now is where you can put the D-cell batteries, 8,000 of them. And to do so, you have to sell a kidney and remortgage your house just to get the batteries. And then popping them in would probably last for about 2.5, maybe 3 seconds if you're lucky, and then it'll be flat. And then you've got to go and sell the other kidney, but by that point you're dead anyway. So this thing's going to kill you whichever way you look at it, right? So, powering on, here's the DC jack. Can't see it, can you? Let me pull it down a bit now. Come on. Here's the DC jack here. So it comes in here. I'm going to come back a bit now. Comes around to here and down to here. Okay. So that's the one. And this one comes across here to here. And that's convenient. Did I do that? Or was that it? I don't know if I did that. It looks a bit singed on the end. So that went. Where did that come from, man? Yeah. I can get this camera in. Over here. There. So you can see. Okay. I didn't want that to happen. But there we are. So you can just about make out the leg there that they sat on. Look, see? That's my assumption anyway. What's going on? Yeah, it's all going to pot. Ah. Okay, so this needs trimming. And then I need to solder it onto there by the looks. I don't want to do too much here. There. just get this solder to take by here now. I want it a bit further in than that. There we are. Let's put a little dab more on. Should be one of my catchphrases. Let's put a little dab more on. So is that attached now? Yeah, that's attached now. So give these controls a squirt with contact cleaner. The thing I'm going to do is test this fuse down here, because you can test it out. They're obviously well as in situ, but I've had before where it's blown, but the filament's resting against, so it was intermittent, if you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do now is just pry that up. Here we are. So I'm going to have a look at it visually and test it with a multimeter. So we'll do that together. Looks good. Looks fine. We'll go test it anyway. May as well. Yep, we're all good. It'd be stupid to put all this back together and then find that you didn't check the fuse and it's blown. So I'm just going to pop it back in. There we are. Okay, so next step now, I'm going to bring us back a bit, is the pots are down here. I don't know if you can see them. Down here, look. So I'm going to come out a bit. So I'm going to do is give them a bit of a clean. So I've got contact spray here. So I'm going to give them a bit of a douse. Then I'm going to just wiggle. And it's amazing, you can actually feel the movement freeing up. Going from quite stiff to loose. Oh, especially with this one, the contrast. Oh yeah. Oh, that's it. Woo-hoo. Does things for me. Things I can't explain. That's nice. Really good. Really much smoother. Okay. So it's time to button it up and test it. Just go down in there. And then sits like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to screw it all back together. Because if it does go bang, you can go bang inside there. truth. Let's turn this light off here so you can get a better idea. And oh, I forgot to put the oh, Adrian. It says 12. So 11.8, that should be alright. Here we go. What? I forgot that. We've got these ones warm up. But we didn't have a screen. We have. Look at that. Wow. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get the Mega Drive or the PlayStation or the Atari or whatever to play on it. That is cool, isn't it? That's not crappy. It's contrast. It's going up and down nice. And the brightness. Excellent. Excellent. Go on, chuffed with that. I am chuffed with that. So this little CRT lives on. So I'm going to go and see if I can get this working on one of the consoles. And I'll film that and put it on. But I'm just going to say ta-ra now. But stay on so we can see if it worked. Right. Put that on. Right. Let's turn that down a bit. Yes. Let me get the controller now.